Thanks for coming, everyone. This afternoon, Joel Monaghan has a brief statement to make. He'll take a couple of questions from the media, and then he'll go back inside, and our CEO, Don Furner, will then come forward to answer some questions as well. So we invite Joel to the lectern, let him get through his statement, and then we'll take a couple of questions. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and most of all today for sticking by me. I've learnt in the last week that it's always been the life of the party. It caused a lot of anguish, and some actions can't be taken back. And them actions have damaged a lot of people. I don't want to damage this great club, my family, players or sponsors anymore because of my stupid panic. I'll have to handle the jakes and taunts, which is understandable, but the players shouldn't have to put up with the pressure that my ongoing presence will bring. I've received a huge amount of support from all the players and loved ones, but the reality is the prank isn't going to be threatened anytime soon. I've phoned all major sponsors of the club today and apologised for my actions and informed them that I've sought out a release from the final 2 years of my contract, which the club have granted, and I'll be pursuing a spot in the English Super League. There are no hard feelings or grudges towards anyone else. They are my actions, and I'm solely responsible for the prank that caused so much pain. Alcohol is no excuse, and I should have thought before I acted, and I'd love more than anything to take it back, but I can't. I'd like to thank the club for everything they've given me, what they do for the Raiders at 18, and couldn't be prouder to pull on the green jumper. I'd like to thank my teammates, coaching staff and loyal fans. I'm truly sorry for my actions.
Tim Gable from ABC.
Joel, hang on, he just wants to finish it.
Want me to finish it?
Yeah.
Want me to finish it?
No. Just a special thanks. There's one special thanks to Campo.
I'd like to thank my teammates, coaching staff and all the loyal family, our fans, and he's truly sorry for his actions. A special thanks to Campo. To the sponsors, Joel gives a big thanks for sticking by the club, and he truly believes that by staying with them, they'll be sponsoring a premiership winning side in the next couple of years. Thank you.
As you can see, Joel's fairly upset with this, so we won't be taking any questions at this time, but we'll ask Raiders CEO Don Furner to come forward and make a statement on behalf of the club.
Thanks, Benny. Sure. I hope you all appreciate how difficult that is for a young man to get up and do. He's had to pay a very high price for a party prank at somebody's house that most of us, even though there's a lot of people that say they would get away with. I can assure everybody here that we don't know who took the photo. If it was one of our players, there's no way in the world that they would want this to happen to Joel. There's no way in the world one of our players would have uploaded this onto a website and wanted this to happen to Joel. And Joel is welcome back at this club, and I hope he does come back one day. I hope he's welcome back in Canberra, because he's done a lot of good in this city, and he is a local boy who represented Australian schoolboys from here and represented New South Wales and Australia from here, and as I say, has had to pay a very high price for a silly party prank at a private house that unfortunately made its way onto the internet and the social networking sites. That's all I've really got to say. I'll take a few questions. again, I hope you appreciate how difficult it was for Joel with his family here, and the embarrassment that he's had to suffer is more than any of us would have to go through.
Don, are you investigating the player that took the photo?
I don't know if it's a player. There's lots of other people at the party. I've spoken to plenty of people, nobody knows who took it. As I said, there's no way in the world, if a player took that photo, that they would have wanted this to happen for Joel. There's no way in the world that one of our players would have wanted this to be uploaded to a website. So he's a very popular member of this club and a very popular member amongst the boys, and they're as devastated as he is.
So Don, does it end here with Joel?
It doesn't end in terms of his friendship and the mates that he's got at this club, and as I said, he'll be welcome back, and I hope he does come back to this city one day, and I hope he's welcomed into this city, because he's done a lot of good in this city. He's done a lot more good than bad, and I hope he doesn't get remembered for this.
But as far as the club taking action, I mean, if you find out if something else is happening,
if something comes up, we'll more than welcome. We will definitely look at it. As I said, nobody knows who took it. It's going to be very difficult to find out. There is no way our players would have wanted this to happen for him.
At the end of the day, Don, did he have no choice but to fall on his sword? Would the club have gone through? Is there any way?
What Joel did today was definitely in his best interest and in the club's best interest, and I've discussed it with him a number of times. If it's best for him to move on, it'd be easier for us as a club to move on. Again, I hope he comes back, and he'd be more than welcome back to this club and this city.
Don, how much pressure did the Raiders come under from the NRL over this?
I've been in constant contact with David, and as he always has done, he's left it to our club and our board to make the decision, and we'll inform him of that, and he'll be supportive of the decision, I'd imagine.
Had he not quit, would the board have sacked him?
I don't know.
When did he come to you?
I spoke to Joel 3 or 4 times over the last couple of days.
So it was always his intention to leave?
I don't know. He made that decision today. So that's probably all I've got to say. I thank you for coming. Again, it's a difficult time for this club, and certainly a difficult time for Joel and his family. Thank you.